The Farm at Lane's End, Chapter 9. Key words. By the way means incidentally, in passing, something that is not connected to the topic that's being spoken about. A lift is when someone takes you with them in their car. Would you like a lift to the Women's Institute? Can I have a lift home, please? To look forward to something means to be happy or excited about something that is going to happen. What a nerve means to do something or say something you shouldn't do or say. The lessons are 2 readings from the Bible that are read in a church service. One from the Old Testament and one from the New Testament. And here is the text. The Farm at Lane's End, Chapter 9. In Chapter 8, Dave met Cousin Jane for a drink at the Queen's. It was a disaster. Uncle Andy disturbed them. Cousin Jane was unable to talk. We also found out that Farmer Ken had sold his herd of Guernsey cows to his brother Andy for very much money. And now the story continues. Good morning, my wonderful wife. How are you, Jean? I'm fine, thank you, Ken. Jean, have you seen Dave this morning? Yes, I have, Ken. He's milking the cows. He should be back within the hour. Great, Jean. Then we can all have breakfast together. A family breakfast. What are you cooking, Jean? Oh, only the usual. Bacon and eggs, sausages, fried mushrooms, fried toast, and beans. Fantastic. You're the perfect farmer's wife, Jean. I don't know what I'd do without you. An hour later. Ken, Jean, and Dave are having breakfast. Dave? Yes, Mum? Have you already heard from Cousin Jane this morning? Not yet, Mum. I'll be phoning her at lunchtime. Are you taking her to the Queen's again, Dave? No, Dad. Jane and I are meeting after church on Sunday. That's a good idea, Dave. Thanks, Mum. Oh, and by the way, Ken, you won't have to take me to the Women's Institute this afternoon. I'm getting a lift from Brenda. She's picking me up at just after 2. That's perfect, my dear. It means more time for work. I have very much to do. So come on, Dave, let's get on. One of the fences needs repairing. I'm coming, Dad. Oh, and by the way, Mum, what's for lunch? Bangers and mash, beans and fried onions. That's great, Mum. A lunch to look forward to. I can't wait. After church on Sunday. Thank God it's not so cold, Jane. Where are we going, Dave? I thought we could take a short walk through Bluebell Woods, Jane. A great idea, Dave. 10 minutes later. Now then, Jane, what did Rajiv write in his letter? You won't believe it, Dave. To begin with, Rajiv said I should do all the housework, all the washing up, and all the washing and ironing. And what about the cooking, Jane? And that too, Dave. Rajiv even said he would buy me an Indian cookery book. What a nerve! Who does Rajiv think he is? So, Dave, that's why I ditched Rajiv. But Jane, these are jobs that every wife must do. It's normal for women to do all the housework. It's housework that makes women happy. That's how it is, Jane. Not for me, Dave. I'm special. I want to have servants and live in a palace just like the Queen of England. But Jane, you're not the Queen of England. Not yet, Dave. I'm waiting for Harry to ditch Meghan. I'm next on the list. Just wait and see. Oh, I believe you, Jane. There are only 4 things I love, Dave. The Church of England, the royal family, fish and chips, and myself. Later that night. Jane's not the full shilling, Dave. Rajiv is better off without her. You're right, Dad. And I don't think there is anyone who would marry Jane. I say, Dave, be a good egg and do the honours. 2 very large whiskies, please. Right away, Dad. 2 very large whiskies coming up. Cheers, Dad. Cheers, Dave. Oh, no. I'd forgotten to phone the vicar back. I promised to call him after dinner. Never mind, Dad. He probably wants you to read the lessons on Sunday. You're probably right, Dave. I'll phone him in the morning. Cheers, Dad. Cheers, Dave. It's very hard work being farmers. And now to finish with, here are some questions. What is Jean cooking for breakfast? Where and when is Dave meeting cousin Jane? Who is giving Jean a lift to the WI? What did Rajiv say in his letter to Jane? How did Jane react to Rajiv's letter? Does Jane think she is special? What must Farmer Ken and Dave repair? What makes women happy? And the very last question. Who did Farmer Ken forget to phone? And that's all from Chapter 9. We'll be back next time with The Farm at Lane's End, Chapter 10. Until then, bye-bye for now.